Hi, and welcome back again to Spirituality with a Spin. I am Ryan Keys, your host, and I loved Thursday's topic. It fuels me to talk about things like that. The dark night of the soul. Shit. It's so heavy, it's so brutal, it's so necessary. What is love? The taste of love, the sweetness of love, it just gives me all kinds of goosebumps just thinking about it right now. We're going to talk about these things. We're going to continue talking about stuff like this because this is the meat and the potatoes of what you want to talk about. These are the things that matter when you're trying to figure out things that will make a difference in your life. Whether you're trying to look for love or you've got love or you're in a place where love is just not existent. You need to move forward. We're going to help you find that footing to move forward, to build a foundation, to turn your life around. We're going to talk about those tools and those very things that will help you get past those tough times and start seeing some good times. I will see you inside. Okay, so I talked about on Thursday a little bit about dark night of the soul. Now this whole connotation of dark night of the soul, it seems like so dark. It seems so dangerous, and it is because you're giving it that power. When you empower something with your energy, with who you are, that shit gets so powerful. It is powerful. We're going to begin to talk about subjects that are going to be constructive, but a little crazy. They're going to be a little bit towing the line, stepping on toes, a little bit taboo. We're going to talk about dark night of the soul. We're going to talk about divorce. Ooh, that's a hell of a word, divorce. Those D words, damn. There's one. We're going to talk about love. We're going to talk about letting go. And I want to say this phrase: plow, plant, grow. Plow, plant, grow. When you plow the field, you're preparing the soil. You're preparing your life. You're preparing yourself to plant those seeds. When you plant a seed, whatever you plant will grow. You plant a weed, it's going to grow. You plant an apple tree, apples. You plant an orange tree, oranges. But just because you plant it doesn't mean it's going to sprout up and it's going to bloom and going to give you fruit. You have to grow. You have to nurture it. You have to protect it. You have to provide for it. You have to bring it to fruition. That's being present. It's not getting stuck in the past. When I plant a seed and I've got my crop and it's beginning to manifest, I don't want to go back and plow it. I don't want to keep plowing everything that I plant. I'm never going to advance. And some of the times, with your subconscious innuendos, you're plowing over and over everything that you plant. And you're never actually even getting to see it break surface. You're never actually even getting to see it manifest into this beautiful manna that's going to feed your whole soul. So let's start by understanding one concept. The world you live in is determined by the world you allow. If I want to go out and I want to have love all around me, I'm not going to take a big ass bag of hate and throw out hate and suffering and all this bullshit. You know what I'm going to do? If I want love, I'm going to give love. If I want kindness, I'm going to give kindness. Because what I am seeking is seeking me, but I have to believe it deep down inside. You see, I can't manifest. Let me just go with a little history. I became a law of attraction practitioner because I was a little radical. I came out to Hollywood and I was an actor and I went to audition after audition and was no, 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 and I get that one and it would just empower me. So I had to learn to believe in the impossible. And acting teaches you how to be connected to the now because you have to be present and listening. So I became present and listening and always understanding that the power is in the moment. So when I would make my vision board and I put up a Mercedes or I'd put up a vacation to Mexico, it was easy for me to manifest this. But when I would put up a word like love, now that was difficult. Because when I put up something that truly meant something, that had to do with how I define myself. You see, materialistic objects don't define you. But love, now that does. You see, when I would add the word love to my board, and I would manifest a mantra and try to attract that to my life, it wouldn't work. I would sit there, I want love, I want love, I want a baby, I want love, I want a wife. It wouldn't work. You know why it wouldn't work? Because I was coming from a place that didn't believe I deserved love. Me, of all people, I didn't believe I deserved love. So in that very lack of deserving, the underneath the ground that I had plowed was poison. So even though I planted a beautiful seed looking for love, it couldn't grow because the ground wouldn't nurture it. So my subconscious, my soil, saw to it that it didn't bring that to fruition. It brought my insecurities to pass. It didn't propagate this passion that I was looking for. It gave me suffering. It gave me doubt. It gave me separation. Sounds like a stage in the twin flame dilemma. Sounds like the evidence of a dark night of a soul. Don't let your dark night be something that you decided on without even your own permission. Let's bring everything out of the dark. Let's bring everything to the front and center. Cast a light on all of it. We're going to have to look deep inside. But remember, the past is a lie. The past no longer exists. The past is nothing more than a shopping list for things that you were supposed to buy yesterday. It's not about today. The past is gone. You have to begin to release the past. And if you're living in the evidence of the past right now in the present, because everything that you're going through in your present moment has been defined by the shame and the blame of the past, you may have to make some tough decisions. You may have to face one of those D words, divorce. You may have to quit your job. You might have to find a new job. You might have to go to school and get a new career. But you know what? I did it. I've done it. It sucks, but you can get through it. With some support, with some love, with some sustenance, believing in yourself, you can do it. But would you rather sit back and suffer? Would you rather sit back in this secluded state of not seeing yourself true? That's where the rubber hits the road. That's where you have to understand the depth of what you want to do in the course of doing your life. How active do you want to be in achieving the things in your life that you really want? Do you really want your twin or your divine partner, or you just want that idea? Because you don't really believe you deserve love. Which is it? Because I believe that everyone deserves love. I believe that everyone deserves a chance. I believe that everyone can redefine who they are so that they can become their best self. Your subconscious is soil. You have to pull all those rocks out. You have to get that soil ready to plant that seed. The seed is the idea. It's the concept. It's the insight. It's the very innovation that you will be able to use for inspiration to move forward. And when you plant that seed, you have to believe it. You can't go believing something underneath it that's going to just drive that into the dirt. If you say, I'm going to be wealthy, I'm going to be wealthy, but then your subtext is, I'm stupid, I never went to college. Your subconscious is like rubbing a lamp and getting a genie to say, here's your wish. Your wish is my command. You never went to college. You can't get a job. So be it. Granted, that's your wish. You see? So there's a process we can go through, and we're going to talk about that over the next couple weeks. But vision and envisioning is one of the best processes. And I'll give you a real good tip. The 5 minutes before you go to sleep and the 5 minutes before you jump out of bed, that is when your subconscious is most active for envisioning what it is that you want in your life. For rearranging the very things in your life that might be holding you back, that might be frustrating you. So if you want to try tapping, or if you want to try whatever it is, that 5 minutes before you go to sleep is the golden hour. That's the golden minutes to make that what you want. The manifestation of whatever it is that you need to manifest, that's the 5 minutes that you can plant and you can make that fruitful. So remember that. And also understand that there is no such thing as a darkness that's too dark. We all have darkness. We all have light. Everything is finding a balance. The way you find a balance is you have to begin to love. You have to begin to love you. Love yourself. Mirror work's going to help you get there. I talk about it all the time. But look at yourself, for God's sake. Look at who you are. You're walking, talking, you're intelligent. You have free will. You have the ability to form a future. You can be whatever you want. I know it sounds a little crazy. I know it sounds a little bit radical. But the future is yours. All you have to do is decide. I've heard that before 1,000 times. But it's true. What you see is what you will be seeing. What you are seeking is seeking you. So if you want love, again, begin to give love. Step out in faith. Think of this just really quickly. All religions have healing. All religions, whether you're Buddhist, whether you're Hindu, whether you're Islam, whether you're a Christian, whether you're Mormon, they've all had miracles. They've all come together in prayer and prayed over somebody that has had a miraculous, documentable healing. Why is that? Because in truth, shouldn't God only work for one of them? But no, God works for all of them. Why is that? Because there's power in numbers. There's power in thought. There's power in coming together with a presence of positivity and seeing something come to fruition. Begin to see yourself from a place of a positive stasis. Begin to see yourself occurring in this positive state. Potential. Moving forward. Not being stagnant. Not getting stuck in a pattern. Keep yourself in an observation state. So if you know when you're going to lose it. I know when somebody's standing in front of me and they're pissing me off in the line at the grocery store. I have a split-second choice to say, I'm just going to smile and just let it go. Or I'm going to get frustrated, I'm going to get upset, and I'm going to get amped up, and my anxiety level is going to go through the roof. I'm going to be pissed off. You have the opportunity to make that choice. Choose wisely. So if you're ready to start talking about taboo subjects, if you're ready to talking about divorce, if you're ready about talking about subjects on how to see your true self, comment down below. Subscribe. Click the bell on the button, because I sure as hell don't know when I'm going to be talking next, because I'm going off-road right now. I'm going into the radical style, radical state of being, because I want to find the things that will help you find yourself. I want to be able to help you like I've never helped you before. And to do that, I have to get radical. Because radical change gets radical results. If you haven't checked out my website, divinelove-academy.com, go there and please check it out. If you haven't done your free masterclass, go to it. I've got courses, I've got classes every Sunday. There's something that will help you to help yourself. Peace, light, and love. I will be seeing you soon and on the other side.